Hello and welcome to another episode. This episode is a follow-up to my episode Gone in 60 Seconds published way back in December 2023. I've since realised that it should really have been called Gone in 30 Seconds or less, because it turns out that with new information I've discovered, our cars can be taken even quicker. In that episode I covered how our Kia EV6s and Ioniq 5s were being stolen in seconds by the laziest of car thieves using very little effort, using a small Gameboy-like device to open and start the car in seconds. I also suggested various deterrents to help protect your car. In February 2024 I followed up this episode with a method to disable the keyless entry system. It was widely speculated that this was a method that the Gameboy device had exploited, but I did not know for sure if it would have any impact. I then came across recently this article from earlier this year from a website called Reddit, and this covered the top 20 stolen vehicles in 2024. The data came from the DVLA. From this top 20 I found that the Kia EV6 was the 12th most stolen car during 2024, with 174 stolen from a total population of 17,006. This means that there is a 1 in 98 chance of an EV6 being stolen during 2024. Not far below this in the top 20 are the Hyundai Ioniqs at number 14. 644 were stolen out of a population of 62,979, which also equates to 1 in 98 chance of being stolen. The problem with the Ioniq figures is that the Ioniqs include all Ioniqs ever sold in the UK, including the Ioniq 5 and 6 electrics and the previous BEVs and hybrid models. So this shows that Hyundai Motor Group thefts are still a problem on certain models. Also recently, a few weeks ago, I stumbled across a link on an EV6 Facebook group. This sent me to the actual web page where you can purchase the Gameboy-like device for €15,000 that is actively being used by car thieves to target our cars, and also has many details of the capabilities of the device. It also explains on the web page exactly how it works and how you can use it to steal a car. This is a quote from the website. It is enough to go to any place of the car where there is a button without key access, touch or press, the device records the signal from the car and within 10 seconds to 2 minutes selects the right key, completely duplicating the native one. The key can be stored on the device's memory, so you can open, close, start and go at any time. It's as simple as that. There is a further note. Update 22nd of the 1st, 2023. New update of the lineup, the principle of operation without a pin code, without interception, just the touch of a car handle. So this is the 2022 to 2024 EV6s and Ioniq 5s at the very least. So the models mentioned are for Kia Niro 2 2022 onwards, Kia EV6 2021 onwards, Kia EV6 GT 2021 onwards, Kia Ceed 3G 2021 onwards, Kia Exceed 1G FL 2021 onwards, Kia Proceed 1G FL 2021 onwards, Kia K5 3G 2019 onwards, Kia K5 3G FL 2021 onwards, Kia K3 2G FL 2021 onwards, the Kia Forte 3G FL 2021 onwards, and the Kia Cerato 4G FL 2021 onwards. As for the Hyundai models, the Ioniq 5 2021 onwards, and also the Genesis GV60 2021 onwards. Now, from other information, this only applies to the 2021 manufactured to 2024s, but I'll come to that later. This proves that the keyless entry system has been compromised, and by simply pressing the touchpad on the door, a new key can be generated and stored in the Gameboy device, and the car can be just driven off in seconds. This shows beyond doubt that disabling keyless entry, like in the following clip of my video from early 2024, is the easiest and the correct way to defeat the attack. Anyway, to turn off keyless entry, all you do, if you're outside the car, press and hold lock and unlock at the same time until the indicators flash 4 times. It's as simple as that. Keyless disabled. And if I walk up to the car now, you'll see it does not open on approach, even though approach unlock is turned on. And also the button does not work. So if you unlock with the car key again, that resets it. But if you use Key Connect to lock and unlock, it doesn't reset the keyless system, so the keyless system remains off. So if you need to visit the car just to get in and out quickly, you don't have to reset the system. So that's the way that I'm currently using it. Also, if you start the car, that resets the keyless system. I will put a full list of vehicles that can be cloned in the video description and also at the end of the video. So what are Hyundai Motor Group doing about this? Well, according to this article on Hagerty.com from October 2024, the official line from Kia is that cars manufactured since February 2024 have received the necessary hard and software combination to significantly reduce the risk of being stolen using keyless methodologies. The article then goes on to quote a car security expert, Dr. Ken German. He says the tool in question is an emulation device, but its sophisticated composition includes a multitude of radio transmission components designed by hackers in Europe to resemble the classic Nintendo portable console. This device, usable as soon as the car is woken up by a touch of the door handle, triggers a dialogue protocol between the car and what should be the owner's key. In a few seconds it manages to fool the car system by simulating a legitimate key thanks to a specific algorithm. Once the car is unlocked, it can then be started and driven away without incident. To prevent tracking, the vehicle's connectivity modules are often disabled afterwards, making GPS or manufacturer app tracking impossible. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6 and Genesis GV60 models are mentioned as being amongst the most vulnerable to this type of theft. But that doesn't do anything for all of the cars that have all these compromised keyless systems out there, and Hyundai, Kia and Genesis, at least in the UK, have not done a recall or offered any fix for this as far as I can tell. That is not good. So are the 2025 cars affected by this such issue, such as the EV3, the EV6 Facelift and the EV9 and the Facelift Ioniq 5? I would say in theory that they are not vulnerable at the moment, but this does not mean that in future hackers won't find a new way. So you might ask, how can I protect my car in the light of the latest discovery? If your car supports disabling keyless entry, then I would do it as per my video clip. My EV3, facelifted EV6 and EV9 do not seem to support disabling keyless entry via that method, but I've heard reports that the Ioniq 5 facelift still does, so you should do it on that. This could be because they don't have digital key support. I would also suggest turning on Valet Mode every time you park the car. This protects the ability of thieves to easily disable the Key Connect tracker built into the telematics of the car. I would also suggest installing a few Apple AirTags in your car or similar as a backup tracker. I would also consider purchasing a steering wheel lock. Ones that cover the whole steering wheel are apparently the best. I would also watch my original Gone in 60 Seconds video, which contains a lot more advice on how to protect your car. Remember that there is no such thing as 100% security, and no matter the measures that you put in place, a really determined professional thief will find a way to steal your car. All these measures will do is slow them down and act as a deterrent. So I say, why make it easy for them? Anyway, I hope you find this useful and the information results in less cars being stolen in this way. Thank you for watching.